Ah, cartoons. Those rainbow-colored fever dreams where animals talked. Gravity was optional, and friendship fixed everything. Unless you were Wile E. Coyote. But behind the slapstick and giggles, corporate chaos, existential dread, and enough hidden trauma to keep Freud booked solid. Turns out, beneath every laughing sponge and cheerful rodent lurks a plot twist darker than a Scooby-Doo villain's past. Welcome to the Daily Dose of 10, where we dive into the creepiest corners of cartoon land. Number 10. Transformers. Imagine this. You're a wide-eyed kid in 1986, excitedly dragging your parents to the theater to see Transformers, the movie. Within the first 20 minutes, Optimus Prime bites the dust. Not metaphorically, literally. Why, you ask? A deep, emotional storytelling arc? A shocking narrative twist? Nope. Toy sales. Hasbro, the masterminds behind the franchise, decided the best way to push their shiny new line of toys was to kill off the old ones. And by kill off, we mean brutally annihilate fan favorites like Ironhide, Ratchet, and of course, Optimus himself. The backlash was so fierce, it made Megatron look like a preschooler throwing a tantrum. Fans revolted, parents panicked, and Hasbro had to awkwardly resurrect Optimus in a later season like some robo-Jesus. Moral of the story: in the 80s, your childhood trauma came with a price tag, and it transformed. Number 9. The Flintstones. You probably remember the Flintstones for its catchy theme song and Stone Age family hijinks. But did you know Fred and Barney were once spokesmen for cigarettes? Yabba dabba, what? In a now cringeworthy 1960s commercial, Fred and Barney sneak away from chores not to watch TV or play golf, but to smoke Winston cigarettes. Picture this: two beloved cartoon dads puffing away while making sexist jokes about their hardworking wives. They worked too hard. Cue drag from a Winston. It wasn't until Welch's Grape Juice stepped in, with a healthier PR campaign and far fewer carcinogens, that the show cut ties with tobacco. So next time you say, "It's a living," just be glad you're not selling smokes to kids in dinosaur costumes. Number 8. Peppa Pig's Cannibal Island Almost. Peppa Pig is the poster child for sweet, wholesome British animation. Pigs wear dresses, dinosaurs say roar, and the worst thing that happens is muddy puddles. Right? Wrong. In the episode Desert Island, Grandpa Pig and friends get stranded after a fishing trip gone sideways. So what do? Joke about eating each other. Yes, really. Within hours, not days, hours, the stranded trio is eyeing Grandpa Pig like he's the daily special at a BBQ pit. One character even suggests saving chocolate in case we get hungry later, while the others look at each other like they've seen Lord of the Flies too many times. Luckily, they're rescued before Grandpa becomes pulled pork. But how were the writers this hungry? Number 7. Mr. Magoo and the Red Scare. Ah, Mr. Magoo, the adorably nearsighted geezer who can't tell a parking meter from a policeman. But what if we told you Magoo's origins were a not-so-subtle jab at Cold War paranoia? His creators, John Hubley and Millard Kaufman, developed the character during the height of anti-communist hysteria in the US after being labeled a suspected commie himself, thanks Disney. Hubley used Magoo as satire. The bumbling Mr. Magoo wasn't just blind in eyesight. He was blind to truth and reason, much like those accusing people left and right of being communists. He'd jump to conclusions, make baseless accusations, and generally act like your paranoid uncle at Thanksgiving. So next time you chuckle at Magoo crashing into a wall, remember, he's not just blind. He's a full-blown metaphor. Number 6. DuckTales. Woo! DuckTales was the gold standard of childhood fun. Literally, thanks to Scrooge's daily dive into his coin vault. But here's the dark detail you probably overlooked. Where the heck are Huey, Dewey, and Louie's parents? While the show dances around the topic like Launchpad in a tailspin, the comic lore reveals the truth. The trio's dad ended up hospitalized, possibly dead, after the boys pulled a prank involving firecrackers and a chair, as one does in duck-based parenting fail tales. Their mom, Della Duck, eventually abandoned them, leaving Donald to raise the trio. In short, The nephews were accidental orphans, and Donald had zero choice in the matter. So yeah, next time you laugh at them ziplining through Duckburg, just remember, those spitball shooting ducks are carrying deep-seated trauma. Number 5. Porky Pig's real-life stutter. Porky Pig, beloved stuttering ham with a heart of gold. His "That's all, folks" is iconic, but did you know that his signature speech quirk began accidentally? Joe Doherty, the original voice actor in 1935, had a genuine stutter. Warner Bros. Thought it was perfect for a lovable pig character. That is, until it became really inconvenient. Recording sessions dragged on because Doherty's stutter wasn't scripted, it was real. Eventually, the studio replaced him with Mel Blanc, who could fake the stutter efficiently. Imagine being so good at having a speech disorder that someone fakes it better than you. To this day, Porky's stutter lives on, not as a disability, but as a punchline. Kinda messed up, huh? Number 4. He-Man's nemesis was based on a real corpse. No, seriously. Skeletor, the shrieking, bone-faced villain who made evil sound like a Broadway audition. But his origin story? Nightmare fuel. Mark Taylor, one of the creators of He-Man, based Skeletor's design on a real corpse he saw as a child in a carnival funhouse. That's not a metaphor. It was literally a mummified outlaw, Elmer McCurdy, who had been embalmed and passed around like a creepy relic for years. Taylor was so traumatized, /inspired, that he turned this real-life cadaver into the blue-skinned sorcerer we now know and love to meme. So next time Skeletor screams at He-Man, remember, he's channeling the spirit of a 19th century outlaw with unfinished business. Number 3. The Loud House's creator. The Loud House was supposed to be a heartfelt cartoon about a boy with 10 sisters. Instead, it got loud for all the wrong reasons. In 2017, the show's creator Chris Savino was accused by multiple women of sexual harassment, intimidation, and professional blacklisting. Turns out, his behind-the-scenes behavior was more chaotic than the entire Loud family put together. After the allegations came to light, Nickelodeon promptly fired him. He later blamed his behavior on undiagnosed mental health conditions, an explanation that, to put it mildly, didn't go over well with the public or his victims. The show has continued without him, but his legacy now serves as a cautionary tale. Don't be the villain in your own cartoon. Number 2. Pokémon. Pokémon is known for cute creatures, intense battles, and making 90s kids beg their parents for holographic Charizard cards. But in 1997, things took a dark turn. The episode Electric Soldier Porygon featured a flashing light sequence that led to over 600 Japanese children being hospitalized due to seizures. That's not hyperbole, it was national news. Kids experienced headaches, vomiting, and in many cases, epileptic episodes. While Porygon took the fall and was basically banished from the series, it was actually Pikachu's lightning attack that caused the problem. Talk about shocking revelations. Number 1. Ren and Stimpy's creator and a cartoon catastrophe. Let's end on the darkest note, because apparently that's how we roll today. Ren and Stimpy was an unapologetically weird show, equal parts disturbing and genius. But its creator, John Kricfalusi, aka John K., was hiding a horror show of his own. In 2018, reports emerged that he had groomed and harassed underage girls, including young female animators trying to break into the industry. 2 women, Robin Bird and Katie Rice, detailed years of inappropriate behavior and manipulation. While legal action was complicated by the statute of limitations, Kricfalusi's reputation was irreparably damaged. He later made a bizarre public apology, blaming ADHD and bipolar disorder, prompting further outrage. In the end, Ren and Stimpy's irreverent humor now carries a permanent stain, and John K. is considered one of the animation industry's most tragic cautionary tales. If your childhood just did a backflip off a cliff like a Looney Tunes character, smash that like button to show you're still standing. Hit subscribe for more hilariously unsettling deep dives into the cartoons you thought were innocent. And don't forget to ring that bell, because nostalgia this wild deserves a dramatic entrance.